Hi guys, I'm back again. One thing that I did forget to mention in the last video is Q-tips. You can make letters with them. Let's see if I can do it with one hand. I don't know. Letter A. So you can make letters with them. You can dip them in paint and write your name or write your letters, write your numbers, draw a picture. So ask mom if you can play with some Q-tips. Also, about the caterpillars. Miss Donna has 2 videos up on the YouTube channel about the actual life cycle of a caterpillar into a butterfly. And they're real live caterpillars, and they're already in their cocoon, and they're going to turn into butterflies. So you guys go watch the videos so we can keep up with that, and we will actually be able to see a caterpillar turn into a real butterfly. That is so cool, right? I'm excited for that. Okay, today we're going to read the tiny seed, and this kind of explains how the seed, how it happens, how all of it happens. And it doesn't just happen in the summer. It starts in the fall, in the autumn, in the winter, and goes all the way through the summer. Okay, so it explains how the seeds and where they go and what they do. So I was pretty excited when I found this book because it was perfect for our little lesson. So what I'm going to do, guys, I know I usually hold up the book and read it, but I'm going to read it first and then I'll hold up the picture so you can see it, okay? It's just easier. It is autumn, and autumn is fall, remember? A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? So there's our wind. And oh, look, he's a little tiny seed. And he's trying to catch up with all of the big seeds. Where are they going? One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. Oh my goodness, look at that seed. That's kind of like a popcorn. When you heat up popcorn, it goes, right? Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. So one seed got stuck in the ice, and the rest of them. The tiny seed looks like he's getting a little bit bigger there, doesn't he? But he still isn't caught up to the other ones yet. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. Oh, there he is. He's trying to get up there. Oh, and I bet that seed that fell in the water, I bet the fish is going to eat him up. One seed drifts down into the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Uh-oh, we lost one in the desert. And the desert is dry and hot. And what did we just talk about that we need? We need water and air and sun for the seeds to grow. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down to the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not even see it. Uh-oh. Where is tiny seed? Oh, there he is. He's so tiny. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch, but the tiny seed lies very still and the mouse does not see it. So now our seeds are in the ground, but this little guy had a snack. Where's tiny? Oh, is that tiny seed? Yep, that's tiny seed. Now it is spring. We're in spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore, they are plants. First they send roots down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up toward the sun and air. This is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants, and that little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It won't be too late. Hurry, but finally it starts to grow into a plant. Okay, so this big old weed is taking up all of the sun and the water, or the sun and the air from this plant right here, so he can't grow. And tiny seed is just barely starting to sprout up. The warm weather also brings out children to play. They too have been waiting for the sun in springtime. One child doesn't see the plants as he runs along, and oh no, he breaks one. Now that one cannot grow anymore. Oopsie. It was an accident. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what is happening? First there are footsteps, then a shadow looms over them, then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. So there's tiny seed. He's catching up. But somebody, what are they doing? They're picking the flower, aren't they? A boy has picked the flower to give to a friend. Oh, well, that was nice. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. Whoa, look at him. That was tiny seed. Look how much he grew up. He's tall like Miss April, huh? All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Now it is autumn again. We're starting back in autumn, remember? The days grow shorter, the nights grow colder, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. So when it becomes fall and autumn, our leaves start to change colors, right? And they start to fall away. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pod opens. Out comes many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. Oh, so we're starting over with the seeds flying away. Oh, that's the end. So that's what happens. We start in autumn, and then it goes all the way through all of the seasons, and it starts back in autumn. So that's how seeds and flowers and plants grow. So I hope you liked that video. That was a cute little book. I really like that. Okay, Wednesday, we are going to practice writing our numbers 1 through 10 and go over Q again and maybe read another book. Okay, so you guys have a great rest of your week. I will see you on video Wednesday. Okay, bye guys.